Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and stay tuned by clicking the bell icon. The boys and the bear show off the power of platonic relationships. Frenchie and Kimiko from the boys and Carmi and Sydney from the bear display what genuine relationships look like when romance is out of the picture. For a lot of movies and shows, romance is necessary to pique viewers' interest. For the boys, Huey, Jack Quaid, and Starlight's Erin Moriarty, romance is at the forefront. But in almost every series, romance isn't just focused on one couple. It's present in every secondary character in one way or another. The same can be said for The Bear, where, in Season 2, Carmi begins our romance with Clary, while other characters still find themselves looking for love. It's typical to have two people of the opposite sex be friends. But somehow, romance usually gets involved, such as the relationship between Chloe, Allison Mack, and Clark, Tom Welling in Smallville. They were best friends during the entire series. However, a good chunk of their friendship revolved around unrequited love, and it eventually grew tired. On the other side of the spectrum, in the film world, Ray, Daisy Ridley, and Kylo Ren, Adam Driver, were less friends and more like allies or enemies, depending on the day. But many fans were surprised when the two locked lips at the end of The Rise of Skywalker, squashing any hopes of a platonic friendship. Thankfully, shows like the aforementioned The Boys and The Bear show there's a lot more to relationships. The Boys could have easily made Kimiko, Karen Fukuhara, and Frenchie's, Tomer Capone, relationship romantic after having them kiss twice, but keeping it on a friendly level keeps the innocence within their companionship and displays how difficult it is for the two characters to connect to others without feeling like they'll hurt them. This was a huge topic for Kimiko's character arc in the last season, as she wanted to get rid of her powers in fear of hurting people. However, Kimiko realizes her powers are one way she can take care of the people she loves. Rather than making it romantic or sexual, the writers conveyed a familial-like connection that runs deep between the two flawed characters. This friendship will only grow and strengthen their bond. Diving into a romance could have diluted the relationship, which may have taken away from the other aspects of the show. Unlike Kimiko and Frenchie's hints of a possible romance, The Bear makes it clear that Sydney, Ayo Edebiri, and Carmi's, Jeremy Allen White. Friendship is entirely platonic and functions as a mentor and student relationship before transitioning into a partnership. But what makes this relationship so unique is the constant disagreements and resolutions. Carmi struggles with a lot because of the family he was raised in. So he doesn't understand how to balance work and play, which causes a rift between him and Sydney. Sydney's issue relies on her still trying to find her footing in the cooking world, and because she doesn't properly communicate, her depending on Carmi for his guidance doesn't always work. However, at the end of the day, these two characters care deeply about one another because of their love for food, which is why they both don't want to fail the other. It's also why Carmi has a meltdown in the refrigerator during the first service in Season 2 because he fears he's failed not only the restaurant but Sydney. Within the last 2 episodes, he continues to make promises to Sydney about doing better but fails to make any changes, and realizing he's hurt the people closest to him is too much for him to bear. It's common to have platonic relationships in things like sitcoms because of how long they last. Phoebe, Lisa Kudrow, and Joey, Matt LeBlanc's from Friends and Pam, Jenna Fisher, and Michael, Steve Carell, from The Office have interesting friendships, but fans shouldn't forget the sexual undertones that are present. Joey and Phoebe are attracted to each other and even discuss getting married. On the other hand, Michael sexualizes Pam for the majority of his time on the show. As a result, it taints the perception of platonic relationships. The Bear and the Boys steer clear by making everyone's feelings more or less known. Sure, Carmi and Sydney could develop a romance before the show ends, but no one is complaining about their relationship as it stands. And the same goes for Frenchie and Kimiko, as it's clear, unlike other pairings on the show, their deep care for one another is more than enough. If you liked the video, don't forget to like, comment, and share.